Welcome back to the White Time channel. Today, Sampha, Lahai, Wheel.
Something in my bones. Oh, never mind.
The opposite of one. Well, that works for me.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the new Sampha album.
All right.
We're back. New release late because that's how we roll. This came out end of October, but I want to hit it before the end of the year because people have been going a little nuts over this thing. I've had interest in it since it came out, but I was like, okay, we're going to put it on the wheel because I kind of want to get a reaction out for this one because I think it's something Jerry will enjoy as well.
Sure.
I feel like I haven't heard too much Sampha. His voice is one of the most recognizable things ever.
Yes.
I think Father Time was the last feature he was on that we heard.
It's the only thing I've heard from him.
Yeah, he's sprinkled in features throughout the years. I think this is the first new album from him in 6 years, so long break between the two. But we should be getting some alternative R&B type stuff, some neo soul type stuff, a little bit of electronic stuff.
I like that.
So, yeah. I don't know if we have anything else to add.
I don't.
Neat. I guess we can get started right away. First track, Stereo Color Cloud, Shaman's Dream.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
I wish you could time, missile, back, forward. I miss you, time, misuse, time, flies, life, issues.
Hardwired, forever seeking out. I see you near me, we oscillate around each other's smiles. I think we found ourselves a sacred place, facing infinity. My demons fly and chase me underground. We grow a pair of wings and fly on high. The forest in the clouds. Hold on, do you care? I can watch who you care about.
I miss you, time, misuse, time.
Keeps talking through my
Time, flies, life, issues.
Some kind of spirit.
Stereo Color Cloud.
I thought that was a decent opener. I don't know. I didn't love it, but I thought it was decent. I have a feeling you probably like that song a whole lot more than I did.
Perhaps.
Yes. But yeah, I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I like that. I have not listened to his debut record, so I don't really know what his style is when it comes to his solo music, but I do really like the kind of drum machine beat, jungle beat type thing going on. And then the super soulful vocals on top are really cool. Really cluttered, but at the same time, it seems kind of serene and nice at the same time. I don't know, his vocal work is just going to be probably the highlight of this record, but I feel like the production on that track was also really nice. I love how serene it got as soon as that kind of crazy eccentric drum beat kind of died out for a little bit in the middle there. It's very cinematic. There was a lot of things flying through the channels and stuff. I think as an intro, this is definitely just throwing all the themes at us rapid fire, so I'm hoping we can slow down and kind of dive into all those as we go on, because I don't have anything to pick out from that. That was just a lot.
Yes.
But as an intro, when it comes to diving me into the sound, I like that a lot. So very good.
Yeah.
All right, track 2, Spirit 2.0.
Ooh.
waves will catch you, life will catch you, love will catch you, spirit gon' catch you, yeah. question where I've been. Two bodies on this mattress. Save me as it sings. Dreaming with these open eyes. Yeah. Waves will catch you, life will catch you, love will catch you, spirit gon' catch you, yeah. Faith will catch you, friends will catch you, time will catch you, flash will catch you, yeah. And I ain't scared as before, ain't as scared as before. Waves will catch you, life will catch you, love will catch you, spirit gon' catch you, yeah. Faith will catch you, friends will catch you, time will catch you, flash will catch you. Just like Jonathan Livingston, seagull, try catch the clouds in the free fall. I was caught by the wings of my people. Then you pick me up in your suit. Hit the country roads, and you fill me in with the info. Stock was rising like tenfold, but you're more concerned with my mental. Shutting down is your default, circling for the cheat code. Sun is out and it feels cold. Camera zooming the ego.
Spirit 2.0.
I like that one quite a bit. Yeah, I'm more of a structure man. It's always been my thing. So this one was a little bit easier to digest. It wasn't all over the place. Not as overwhelming, even though the instruments were still going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like that juxtaposition he's got where like he has these really smooth vocals and then the production's just like wacky. I like that. It's a nice kind of balance between the two kind of feelings that are going through that song. But yeah, no, that one was fun. Had a great groove to it. I could even dance to that on TikTok.
We don't have a TikTok, don't ask.
Not yet.
Not
it's
yet.
just gonna be dancing to this song.
Next year, our reaction videos are just going to be us dancing to it, but we won't know what the song sounds like since it'll still be a first reaction video. I think that's a good formula.
Dance to a song, but you don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Like choreographing in advance.
Yes. But you have no idea what the song sounds like. And then we still react and review it at the same time.
While
I think
we're
that's
dancing?
what. Yeah, because you got to retain the viewer's attention during the song, because otherwise we're just sitting here.
Of course.
Yeah,
It's a good idea.
it's next gen. But yeah, I have heard this song before, but Babjab played it for me in the car, so
Okay.
I felt like I was listening to a completely different song now because this is fantastic. I feel like the subtlety of it is its best quality, and like I feel like when you listen to a car speaker, it gets drowned out by that drum beat that's going crazy. But the low end of the song is fantastic. It sounds so serene and floaty and intimate. This whole record sounds pretty spiritual so far, but I love just like the more like self-reflective, very introspective kind of vibe he's going for. The lyrics are great with that as well. The verses are fantastic. Chorus is nice and easy and catchy. There's still some like out of left field like glitchy moments that are kind of cool, but it's not like abrasive enough where it interrupts this, because the vibe of this song is just really, really, really nice. The instrumental swells and everything. I feel like everything just flows really nicely. It's catchy, but at the same time, it's very relaxing. So, yeah, big fan of that one. Vocals are going crazy as well, which is, you know, obviously. But yeah, fantastic. Alrighty. Dancing circles, much like us. Soon.
Rather you not body shame me on video.
I'm just going to start flossing on camera.
Madness, sitting by traffic, outside in London, just waiting for you. Blackness, flickering flashes, looking at the ashes. Look up and you're here in full view. We talk about life, talk about children, look in your eyes. Talk about crimes, government lies like ain't nothing new. Had you trembling, dancing, dancing, hand in hand with you. Glow, dancing, come close. Hold me so much so we both let go. Pink hair, salmon, heartbeat like elephant. We were night creatures, running off adrenaline. It's been a little long time since I talked all night till the birds fly by. We talked about minds, talking about the feedback it grew. Head on pirouette, spinning with your cigarette, spinning like Monderet. Go dancing, come close. Hold me so much so we both let go. Sinking in how you feel, sinking in how you thinking how much you've changed, swimming in how we feel, being apart together, dancing. Time travels memories. We were two birds flying away from each other, looking for each other. Time travels memories. We were two birds flying away from each other, looking to recover.
Dancing circles.
I think I like that more than the last one. That one was fun and quirky, like how everything's a piano. I think there's bass. I think there's a bass going,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest of it is all piano. I'm a big fan of piano as percussion. So just that dun 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 dun, like that, and then I like the dun dun dun, like when they started adding that. I think like at the second verse, like it's just like it's really great. Like I just love when you use the piano in a innovative way. So I like that, and also like his delivery where it's kind of like half rap, half singing.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of that too.
It's got that British
So-
accent too, so he like hits you with the enunciation. It's like really sharp, and then like the
Yeah.
chorus vocal is so smooth. It's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know. That one just had an energy to it. I loved it.
Yeah, it's so serene, but at the same time, like it keeps you engaged with like the way he's doing these verses, where it's like very sharp. You got the piano constantly going. I don't know. It's really, really, really cool. This like really great juxtaposition of sharp and like very smooth, serene, perfect vocals is just really, really working so far.
Yeah.
I feel like he's taking the kind of the neo soul vibe, and then he's adding a little bit of like 90s R&B that we've listened to, where it's like eccentric drum patterns and stuff, but without it being too disruptive. But yeah, very, very, very good so far. Suspended.
I've been lifted by her love. I felt lifted from above. Suspended. I've been lifted by her love. I felt lifted from above. I was in and out, but drowning more. J'adore the vanilla skies. We step onto the moon in Italy, in Florence, where we walk where the sun shines. And yeah, no tint. We talk. Can we go back to how we were before? Or we're not where we used to be. Of course, we're suspended. I've been lifted by her love. I felt lifted from above. Suspended. I've been lifted by her love. I felt lifted from above. Still a mystery, the feelings I ignore, like running from what I've been looking for. I felt lifted from above. Suspend, I've been lifted by her love. I felt lifted from above.
Down to the wire. Suspended.
That one was fun. I think this is gonna be weird, but I think that like the vocal melody in that was probably like my least favorite part of that track. Like I really liked the ambiance and like the emotion and everything. But then the da 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 da, it's like, okay, that's not very interesting. Especially just over and over and over again. But I don't know, like the whole production and like all the backing vocals, like it was like heavenly almost. But yeah, I don't know.
I suppose
Just-
that's the theme of the song.
yes, yeah. Oh, that's
Even-
true. That's
yeah.
true.
No, yeah, that was great. Again, the piano coming in again. I'm loving how much piano there is so far. And this it played more of a still kind of percussive role, but more of like filling out the mix and just providing this really warm atmosphere for all this crazy stuff to happen on top of vocals. Like coming in on the song with that chorus right away is crazy. Like started at 100. Yeah, I love the way the beat switched when the second chorus came in too. That was fantastic. These instrumentals are innovative. They're crazy, but they're not too overbearing. I feel like it doesn't take away from his voice that much. And while like his kind of vocal melody, his line delivery isn't like the most exciting on this, I feel like the instrumental like carries the rest of that, and you're kind of like, I don't know, suspended, if you will, with like all this crazy stuff happening. But it still sounds kind of heavenly and serene at the same time. It's a really cool mix of the two, which I feel like I haven't really heard a lot of. I know Frank Ocean did some of this kind of stuff on Endless, but that's probably the closest I've come to stuff like that. But I guess it's a very European thing to do more stuff like that. So
Sure.
at least that's the vibe I get when it comes to like jungle beats and that kind of stuff. So but very good. I think we'll do the next two. We'll do Satellite Business into Jonathan L. Siegel.
Looking through the telescope, will I get a visit? Looking at my phone, start going through the images. Looking in the mirror, I can see a limit. I can see a body, I can feel a difference. Maybe no beginnings, maybe just bridges. Thinking maybe there's no ends. Maybe just infinity. Maybe no beginnings, maybe just bridges.
Even though we've been through the same, how high can a bird ever fly, ever fly?
Couldn't stop what those blues you articulate. I've been acting like your actions are from outer space. Making life decisions based on what's been laid. We both dealt with loss and we've been separate ways.
Even though we've been through the same, doesn't always mean we feel the same. Ever fly, ever fly.
Satellite Business and Jonathan L. Siegel.
Should I know who Jonathan L. Siegel is?
I think it's a book.
Okay. Because I think he brought him up in like the first track too.
Yeah, he did it in Spirit 2.0, I think.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I liked Jonathan L. Siegel quite a bit. Satellite Business was a nice little in-betweener transitionary track. But yeah, no, I like the choir bits. Always a fan of that. It's kind of my favorite parts of like Sufjan records. You know, he always gets a lot of backing vocals. I don't know about always, but on the good records. That's not true. There's no choirs in Carrie and Lowell. But yeah, no, I like that. I also liked how like raw the vocals were processed. I don't know if this is gonna make sense to anyone that doesn't sing, but like when he was transitioning from falsetto to just like normal singing, it like takes a little bit to make that change, and usually you can edit that out, but like they didn't. So there was moments where like just like a split second of like that syllable where he's supposed to be popping up into the falsetto, like that's still normal, and then it pops up. And that could be intentional. I think it would be really hard to do intentionally because it's just naturally what happens. But yeah, you don't hear that very often, which I like. I mean, it's a raw song. Feels, I don't know. I like it. It's good. I like the song.
That's naturally how I want all of the stuff to be that I listen to. I feel like I don't like when vocals are too squeaky clean or perfect. It makes me feel weird.
Sure.
I think both those songs were fantastic. I love kind of just, it's like just a soul searching album. There's just the vibe of it, the lyrics of like pondering and just like relationships and life itself and beginnings and ends and all these different things that he went through on Satellite, and then into Jonathan L. Siegel, which is just like, I hate doing this on records where it's like, I feel like I don't have a lot to say except like it just sounds really good because it just sounds really good. But again, I love the piano, I love the strings, especially at the end where that acoustic guitar kind of came in as the song kind of died down a little bit. We got the chorus as the outro. I don't know. I feel like everything is just very, very meditative, but it has enough of a backbone where you can really just like, the songs are memorable. It's not like an ambient experience, but at the same time, it's like you could treat it as one if you really wanted to. But it's just gorgeous. That's the bottom line for that song. I feel like I run out of words when it comes to stuff like that, but I want to provide some insight when we're reacting to things. But this is just a really pretty album. So
Yeah, that's true.
Alrighty, Inclination Compass, Tenderness.
Things can get sour and strained in the portrait of a lover's game. The obvious becomes a blur, and when we shout so loud abusive words, let's fly towards the source again. Oh, let's switch from cold to warm again. No, I don't mean to minimize your words. There's a requisite to trust our heart. When the skeletons came pouring out, how about we fly towards the source again? Let's switch from cold to warm again.
Inclination Compass.
That song was over before I even I don't know. That one was so short. I feel like that could have gone on for like another 2 minutes. Um, yeah, I don't know. I thought that one was pretty good, but yeah, too short. I don't know. I was just getting into it, and then it stopped. Like, who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I did really like it though. I always prefer songs to go longer. I feel like that one could have went a little bit longer, especially after the drums came in. I'm like, ooh, that sounds great.
Yes.
I feel like this song made the last song better because it ties in the bird theme from the last song into this song, and it was like fantastic writing. We're just kind of taking this theme of the last track and then applying kind of the bird and flying theme that we've had on the album so far to this one. Was really, really great. I love the more melancholic ballad type style. I also love that he is withholding drums from us for the first little bit. Otherwise, I feel like if that's introduced right away, it gets a little bit too repetitive and we kind of zone out by the time the song's over. In this occasion, I feel like he did it a little bit too late. We could have added a little bit more, or a little bit of like an extended outro maybe, but the next track could also remedy that. But that one was really, really, really great. I think it works like a perfect like sister song to the last one. So yeah, smart. All right, only track 8.
Still here, only God knows why. Still here, only God knows why. Dreams of a beach with a house behind. Deep thought on the speed of life. Sun's in perfect reach each time. Then I wake up clean to a different life. War zone when I close my eyes. La la la, his fingers in my ears. I was not trying to hear. I'm moving on, faith and faith. Only desires crush me numb. I would chase and then some. From love I would run like it's just here to disown me. That's why I keep my distance, even if I miss it. Only you. Only has a way of keeping self-esteem on the low. Betting on myself like, how wise is this hole? Betting on myself like, how wide is this hole? You tell me it's the wrong choice. You tell me it's the wrong choice. But la la la, his fingers in my ears. I was not trying to hear. I'm moving on, faith and faith. Only there's only you.
Only.
I like that one. That one was fun. Again, maybe too short. I don't know. Could have done with the third verse, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him rapping. I think it's fine, but like, I'm a bigger fan of him singing. Obviously, he has a very, very good voice. I think we've talked a little bit before where it's like a lot of singers think that they can rap and think that there's that skill will transfer. And it's like, that's not always the case. I'm not saying that's the case here because I think he can, but it's like not as good, if that makes sense.
I think his delivery is really great. Like,
Okay.
the way he delivers lines is crisp and clear. I feel like The Weeknd gets lost sometimes when he does that. That's where I get issues. But I feel like this works. It's a little bit more punctual and to the point. And he's not like trying to flow. It's more of like I need a lot of lines to get out quickly. So I think if he tried harder to like actually rap, that's when it probably would fall apart. But I feel like it works with this.
Sure.
With how like abrasive this song is compared to the rest of the record, it's definitely stands out. I think it breaks all the rules this record has been going with so far. But it's not a bad thing. I do like it. I definitely had to come around to it by the time the second chorus came around. But once I did, I got the vibe. It sounded good. But definitely a one that stands out where it's like, whoa, this is very different. Especially after the last song, I was like, this is a complete switch up.
True.
But his lyrics are also pretty great on this track. So nothing. It's definitely not my favorite. I might have to come back to it, but it's still really well made.
Yeah, I liked it.
Alrighty, I think we're doing the next two, unless we need to talk about a 20-second song.
Never know.
We'll do Timepiece into Can't Go Back.
Le temps n'existe pas. Une machine
French?
a inventé le temps.
Oh no, they spoke Korean earlier.
Turn this off.
Une machine a inventé le temps. Le temps n'existe pas.
Can't go back. Can't go back. Can't go back. Can't go back.
Time
Can't go back.
flies,
Can't go back.
life.
Don't care if my heart keeps saying can't go back. Don't care if my brain keeps saying can't go back. No, I don't care if my veins keep saying can't go back. When there's something, ooh, yeah, can't go back. Can't go back. But then it all gets frozen. Spirit, I've been trying to do some summoning. Like why you summon her, then you summon him. Time machine I built has been stuttering. Foolish endeavors, but I don't care if my mind keeps saying don't care if my heart keeps saying don't care if my brain keeps saying can't go back, you will fall slow. Can't go back, you will fall slow. Can't go back, you will fall slow.
Timepiece and Can't Go Back.
Well, what can you really say about Time? Really is just a wonderful song.
French.
Well, that's pretty much the only thing we can say about it because neither of us speak French.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't Go Back. I did not very like. I did not very like very
Me
much.
no like very much.
Me no like it is.
No.
It was fine. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's something with like, and I mentioned this earlier, where it's just like the main vocal melody is just like, da da da. I don't. That's not interesting to me. Just hearing that over and over again. It just kind of felt one note, and this is a song I feel like could have been shorter. When I've been urging all of these songs to be longer, but that's just me.
Me too.
Oh.
I'm pretty similar, I think.
Wow.
Timepiece, nice. I don't have much to say about it. Can't Go Back.
Nice.
I mean, like halfway through the track I was in, but I feel like there was more that could have been done. I'm fine with repetition, and especially I like the song's message and sentiment of like staying in the moment and, you know, progressing yourself in the moment rather than like, you know, staying in a kind of I don't know, like not like a very distant state. I really like that. It's just the way it's performed. I don't know if I really like it that much. I think just the Can't Go Back delivery was more annoying than it was there for a piece of repetition.
Yeah.
Especially when his vocal of the line before it is very similar. It sounds like he's like trying to do this really quickly, where I feel like it should be separate things, or you need to like put it back in the mix farther, because then we still get the idea without it being so in your face where it like kind of pulls you out. Yeah. And it might be the accent, but it's like, I thought he said don't go back for like the first half of the song. And I'm like, I feel like that should be incredibly clear what you're saying if you're saying it that many times.
True.
But I do like when the breakbeat came in halfway through. I feel like that's when it was good. It's just, I think it did get a little bit too repetitive, and the one thing repeating was my least favorite part of the song. So
Yeah.
I feel like if you mix it differently, that solves all my issues, honestly. But yeah. Alrighty. Dang, we only have 4 left. This is almost flying by. Evidence, track 11.
Without the evidence, evidence, of seeing things, making me believe in things. Without the evidence, your evidence, you're enough evidence for me. Imminence, that there's the feeling. Wake in the morning and I stare at you, dreaming. Me. Searching and reading the writings for evidence of meaning. When the cruelty screaming won't subside, an angel is teething, giving me more reasons to watch what I'm eating and how I spend my time. In a second, sorry I lost the connection. I can get lost in reflection. I can be gone in a sec. Yeah, in a second.
Evidence.
We're back, baby.
Yeah.
I like that one quite a bit. Yeah, that one, like, just comparing it to the last one, where the last one was so one note and kind of annoying, where it's just like, this one was so smooth and beautiful, and then that switch up at the end where it got like groovy. Love that. That one was just like a beautiful song, really. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got big Isn't She Lovely vibes almost.
Oh, yeah.
This song being about his daughter, I'm pretty sure, and just like finding something in your life where it's like, this makes me want to be better and do better and all that. I think it was really
Sure.
great. I love the piano in it. I love the hand drums.
Yes.
That was sick. And his vocals in the last outro bit were phenomenal. Yeah, really sweet. I love that one. Yeah, we are so back, as they say. All right. Twofer, Wave Therapy,
Uh-oh.
and What If You Hypnotize Me?
With Leah Sen.
If you could gift my feelings language, speech is necessary magic sometimes. Please articulate my anguish. Please explain to me why these raindrops accompany better times. Yeah. If you could make all the, if you could make the, what if, what if, what if? Just fly away for a minute. Angels weeping at my bad habits. Swan matches and smoke dancing on the window pane. Then maybe then peace will find. If you could make all the, if you could make the, what if, what if, what if? Just fly away for a minute. If you could make all the, if you could make the, what if, what if, what if?
Quiet storms dwelling on what you're not. I'll help you find a way out. Easily swayed. You're not cautious enough. Who made you this way? There's answers in your body entwined.
What If You Hypnotize Me? And Wave Therapy.
I liked Wave Therapy more than What If You Hypnotize Me, I think. I don't know if that's true. But I did like Wave Therapy quite a bit. It
Yeah.
was a nice little instrumental interlude. Yeah, What If You Hypnotize Me, I think was fine. I think it was nice. Is it Leah Sen?
Mm-hmm.
Lay Sen?
Lay, I don't know.
I don't know. But it was nice to get another vocalist in there.
I
I think me and you are both big proponents of having both male and female vocals on the same track.
Absolutely.
I think that's a really nice thing. I don't know. They work well together. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I liked that one as much as I liked Evidence, but I liked it more than Can't Go Back. So there
That's
you
the
go.
scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those both were pretty good. Wave Therapy, I love a good instrumental.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, that was great. What If You Hypnotize Me was cool. A lot more glitch in there. A lot more, not abrasive, but there's a lot of like more tactile thingies happening in that song. But the whole concept of hypnotherapy throughout the song, which was kind of interesting. I did really like Leah Sen's outro. I feel like she added a lot to this track. Just having that like switch up in vocals after it has been a whole album of his vocals is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both beautiful vocalists, but it's like it's nice to have a little bit of an extra something, especially in a song about hypnotherapy. It's nice to have another person's perspective in there at the end, just as more of a back and forth type thing, which is what the song's kind of, about. I've been getting like big steppers vibes from this record. I don't know if it's just because of like the themes are kind of lining up, some of them at least, where it's like the self-reflection and the therapy aspect and this kind of I don't know, very introspective like personal lens to it, and the fact that there's a lot of piano and stuff like that, it just kind of gives the same kind of vibes, which is good. I do really like the sound of that record, and I love the sound of this record too. I feel like it's tuned to both these artists very well. Apparently she's the vocalist for Little Dragon. I think the only Little Dragon song I've heard was the one they did with Mac Miller, which is fantastic. So yeah, big fan of that feature. Alrighty.
Yeah.
We're at the last track already. Rose Tint.
We should do this more often. Dancing and laughter. More fuel for the camera. Everybody gather round. Circuit gremlins will have me fade to ghost. Inclination compass, I found this stretch of coast. Golden waters, twilight zone. I need a nature, I need a scope. It's been a long since we seen time. It's been a long time. It's been a long, we've been high time. It's been a long to call time. It's been a long call time. It's been a long high time. It's been a long high time. It's been a long high time. Smiling in the face of face, the adversity that we take on, more fuel for the camera. Everybody speaking loudly, everybody in one house.
Rose Tint and the record.
Oh. I think that was a pretty solid outro for what it was. I think it was pretty decent. I don't know if that's like a song that I would go back to by itself, but I think in the context of the record, pretty solid. But the record as a whole, I think it's pretty good. I don't know if all of it is exactly for me, but there's a lot of songs that I really like on it. Yeah, I don't know if this is a record that I would play all the way through again, just because not exactly my vibe in terms of R&B kind of stuff. Like I definitely prefer more in line with like Frank Ocean, that side of that, um, where there's, a lot more structure. And I know that you're not so much a structure guy as I am. So I'm sure you like this a whole lot more than I did, but I did enjoy it quite a bit. So
Yeah, I
those are
mean,
my thoughts.
Rose Tint, really good outro. I like the, I don't know, it was like electronic, like computer esque type beat with that like really, really heavy sub bass, which was nice.
Yeah.
Did a really good job of wrapping up the record. I I think it's gimmicky, but I like it when they mention song titles, like wrapping up in the last song. It's like, I see what you're doing there. It's not necessarily clever, but I like it.
Sure.
I always like that because it's like, oh, he said the thing. But record as a whole, really, really, really solid. I like this a lot. Definitely need more listens since this is like the first time being exposed to a new artist's solo music. So it's like, there's always going to be a little bit of a path before you like click with it.
Sure.
But first listen, I'm really enjoying it. I think the first half is definitely stronger than the second half. I think tracks 1 through 7, especially, are like really, really, really fantastic. I think the vibe was great. Production's fantastic. It's a very kind of calming, relaxing, but also very engaging experience. There's a lot of different things he tried in the back half. I think most of them worked, but there were a couple pieces where it was a little bit rocky, where it was a little bit like, okay, this could have been longer, this could have been shorter, this could have been reworked a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Just because when you have something so serene like this record, when you get interrupted in little things, that does kind of count. But I think it is really great overall. I think, Spirit 2.0, Dancing Circles, Suspended, Jonathan L. Siegel are probably my favorites. I'll probably throw Inclination Compass in there as well. But yeah, really great. I definitely wanted to get this done before the end of the year because I knew this was one that might have disrupted my list a little bit, but I need to give them more listens. But yeah, really, really, really good. I'm glad we did this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's time we spin a wheel.
What? I love the wheel.
Me too.
I am hoping for a yikes this
I'm
time.
really not.
Oh,
Eesh. So close.
that was really close. It's a nail biter if I've ever seen one. We're gonna do pure comedy. That's
We're
what we're
doing it.
gonna do. We're gonna have a
ending
fun
the year
time.
with a bang.
Yeah, maybe not the best one to end the year with, but
It'll be fine.
it's fine. It's fine.
Pure comedy next week.
Yes.
This is our third Father John Misty on the channel. I am a certified Father John Misty hater. Just kidding.
Is that right?
I don't know. He's very pretentious, so I have very mixed feelings on him, even though I do admit that he does make some pretty good music. So
Yes.
I'm excited. I always I want to give him the biggest chance I possibly can with his best records, which we did one of them. This will be the other one, most likely.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm very open to it.
I will say we've been getting some comments on the I Love You Honey Bear reaction where I think some of his pretentiousness in the songs is kind of tongue in cheek.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know we got a comment or one of the lines when it's in the song where he's bashing his wife and it's she says literally music is all she breathes or something, and he's and the malaprops make me want to fucking scream, as if that's not a malaprop.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's pretty funny.
No, yeah,
I didn't know.
I understand it. It's just when I look for music, that's not what I go for. But it's
Sure.
I hate you, but I respect it and I like it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, join us next time for that. I think that will be our last reaction video of 2023 because I think we're going to be doing our lists videos after that. I want to get them done early this year because I'm always scrambling to get those things out. But be on the lookout for that because I'm sure everybody else you watch is going to be doing it around the same time. So we'll make our lists different than other people's, maybe, hopefully.
We'll
see if we
see.
can wrangle up Bab Jab like we always do. So this record might end up on his. Who knows? But yeah, you can always leave us recommendations in the comments. We're still not doing the fan wheel quite yet. We're still figuring out if we're, when we want to kick that back in. But you can still suggest stuff. I put a lot of suggestions on my personal wheel if they're interesting to me. So just because we're not doing the fan wheel doesn't mean you can't recommend things, because I definitely will scoop some up if they're intriguing to me. But yeah, I think that's it.
I think so. I have nothing else to say.
Great. Namaste.